All right, I think I got the fire stoked. I think we're good to go here.
That is a nice mantle. Do we have that? Do we spend money to have that made?
Oh my gosh! Well, first maybe we should say welcome, happy holidays. And then we'll get into the set design. Do you want to? Or?
Sure. This is Scotty and Tony's Christmas extravaganza.
Happy holidays! Our Christmas special this year, we put in for. We heard there was some they redid the floors downstairs in our office, and we heard there was some leftover budget money, so we put in for all this stuff. Fireplace, mantelpiece, and then it turns out there was no money, so this is coming out of our pockets, buddy.
I'm really regretting the North Pole paying for the North Pole Village scene to be done in Italian tile. Yeah, sorry, kids. That's where some of the Christmas money went this year.
Jeez Louise.
I feel like we're gonna recoup it though. In future investments. You got to listen to some of the guests we have lined up just in this first segment.
We have an incredible lineup of guests that we were able to book. So some wonderful celebrity. Should I go down the list?
Yeah,
wonderful celebrity interviews.
Give me the ones that we're going to have this segment, and these are some of the most classic, most recognizable Christmas names of all time.
Hermie the Elf.
Can you believe that?
Be on the Christmas program. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Wow.
And the Grinch. Interviews with all of those holiday icons.
Scotty and Tony's Christmas extravaganza of wonderful. Welcome back. We're here in front of a very hot fire.
Roaring.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
Merry Christmas. Our Christmas special. I have a little bit of bad news.
What?
We have some guests lined up. And
I am excited.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be... this is Hermie the Elf's time slot.
Yeah, Hermie canceled. So... what we're going to do is I'm going to ask Tony the questions that I had prepared for Hermie the Elf.
Wait.
Just to... what?
This is moving kind of fast. What? Okay, what? So Hermie he couldn't make it, or was the flight delayed? Are we going to have him later?
No, Hermie apparently was double booked or something. But all the other guests, don't worry. I'm in the process of confirming with all of them, including Cousin Eddie.
Have any of them confirmed?
Don't trouble yourself.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm a little bummed that we don't get to talk to Hermie the Elf, but...
So you want to ask me the questions?
Well, I did all this research.
Okay.
So...
we don't want to waste any of that.
So...
how much did we get the money for his plane ticket back?
That was all, to save money, remember? We got the no refund kind.
Magic Slay couldn't have got himself here... All right, okay. No, okay.
So,
I don't want to ruin the special.
I'll just go. I guess I'll just go through.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Hermie, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for bringing me in.
Listen,
it's great to be here.
So far, this has been great. I wanted to ask you about set design on the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. How big were those sets?
They were life-sized.
Life-size sets.
Yeah, and not just elf-sized.
Yeah,
like me. You're
an elf. Yeah, that's right.
I'm only 3.5 feet tall.
Right,
but the sets were all your people size.
Interesting. Okay.
I hope I don't mean anything by when I say your people.
No, that's
by the way.
That's fine. That's fine. We've come a long way. Hermie, what was it like working with the abominable snowman, the Bumble?
I got to tell you this. People always assume the worst. He's a Bumble. He's scary and big, and he's but that guy, I go to see him at least once a year just to get a hug from that guy. He's so big and cuddly and sweet.
I love that. I just love the idea of that. Okay, and I realize we only booked you for 5 minutes, so we've got to rush this along. But could you just share with us maybe something that you haven't, in all the interviews you've given about the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special, Hermie, is there some story behind the scenes that you could share with our listeners?
Okay, sure. You know the part at the end where they decide it's going to be okay for me to be a dentist?
Yes.
I kind of failed at that.
You're a terrible dentist.
No longer in the dental field. I'm actually, working in the travel industry these days. I did a couple of cruises last year. I probably could have paid for this ticket to get here myself, but, you guys offered, and it was so kind.
So thank you for being here. That was what we would have asked Hermie the Elf, if Hermie the Elf would have been here.
Jerk.
What's the name of the show again?
It's Scotty and Tony's most fabulous Christmas special ever.
Welcome back to our holiday special by the fire. It's Scotty and Tony wishing you all the best of the season.
I am still a little disappointed about Hermie the Elf not showing up. I got to be honest with
If
you.
you're just tuning in, we have all these celebrities lined up for our holiday special, but our first celebrity had to cancel.
I'm excited about what the next couple of hours holds in store for us, though. So I feel like I'm going to get over that fast, but it is also hot in here.
Tony got hit by an ember.
Ow!
Be careful. It's like I reminded him just now that he had forgotten about the pain
It's
for a
still
moment.
sizzling. It's sizzling.
We are very close to the fire here, dangerously close, and we don't have a screen.
Spent $8,300 on the fireplace, and it does not have anything to stop the coals. It is not CSA approved.
Why? How did we manage that? We just ran out of money is the thing, and we're trying to stand far away, but we also mounted the microphones right to the fireplace.
Permanently.
So
We had the guy come in and grout them.
yeah.
They're grouted right to the tile.
So we have to swoop in and talk and then swoop away and cool off. It's not easy, but,
Has kept us awake, though.
Christmas only comes once a year, so. Our next interview coming up, Cousin Eddie. Looking forward to that one.
Man, it's one of my favorite Christmas characters. No, forget. One of my favorite movie characters of all time. Welcome back. Merry Christmas. We're here by the hot fire. It is our Fireside Christmas special. Thank you so much for joining us. We're hoping that your season is filled with as much heat
Oh, golly.
as there is in this room right now. All right, let's get right to it.
All right, yeah,
we have lined
all
up some spectacular guests for the special. And let's get to our next celebrity Christmas guest.
I've just got a text message. Our next guest can't make it. This is from his parole officer. Cousin Eddie is not able to.
What? No!
Cousin Eddie didn't realize we were in Canada and he's not allowed to cross the border.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. But
This is really disappointing.
what we can do, though, is what we did last time is just we asked the questions anyway because we got all these questions and we got time. Airtime.
We paid 3 people to research our celebrity guests for a month. We paid them for a month.
I'll just ask you the question. I'm going to ask Tony the questions. Hi, Cousin Eddie. Thanks for being here. Welcome.
Yeah, you're friggin' welcome.
What? You got to hide your disappointment. Okay?
All right, okay, all right. Okay, I'm shaking it off.
Cousin Eddie, one of the greatest holiday movies of all time, the most popular holiday movies of all time, Christmas vacation. Was the white robe your idea? What's the story behind you wearing that white robe?
I thought you'd be able to answer that question yourself since I wore it.
Wearing it now, I thought that was contractually what you had to do for all your interviews. But okay, let's talk about
No, this is personal for me. This is a lifestyle.
the RV in the parking lot. Is that the same RV that appeared in the movie?
Well, first of all,
years ago,
I parked it on your front lawn. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, it's the same one.
the tube that's going from the RV into our sewer grate. What is happening there?
Well,
Don't say it. Don't say it, Cousin Eddie.
it was full.
Listen, Cousin Eddie, before we let you go, and we realized we could only afford to have you here for 3 minutes, but what makes a special Christmas to Cousin Eddie? You're part of everyone else's Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
So many families will watch your movie. What's Christmas to Cousin Eddie?
Well, I like to show up at the in-laws unannounced. That's a great tradition. And eat all their food. Get friggin' wasted.
Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise.
And at the end, do some highly inappropriate stuff.
Oh, my gosh. Well, listen. Thanks for being here, Cousin Eddie.
Happy holidays.
Welcome back to our holiday special, Scotty and Tony. Listen, Merry Christmas to you. We should say, I don't know, do you know, we do have some other holiday programming throughout the season, culminating with our award-winning New Year's prediction show.
That's right.
So I don't want to wish Christmas away, but just to give you fair warning, before you make any life decisions for 2018, listen to our predictions show. New Year's.
There's going to be opportunities there for you to get information to make sports bets.
That's right.
I don't know if you remember the scene from one of the Back to the Future movies where they got that little sports journal, and then Biff won all that money and everything went terrible.
Right.
It's gonna be like that.
Our holiday programming better than Back to the Future. I'll just say that right now.
Boy, is it hot in here.
It's hot by this fireplace.
Really having trouble staying focused.
Our next guest coming very shortly. We are going to have Ralphie from the Christmas movie, A Christmas Story.
I can't wait because, well, first of all, our first segment, our first couple of guests, well, that was a great and bitter disappointment.
They didn't show up.
Neither one could make it.
I have not heard any different from Ralphie, so I'm just going to go ahead and confirm 100% Ralphie will be here. Our next segment.
Confirmed!
Our interview with Ralphie is upcoming. Welcome back to our holiday special. It's Scotty and Tony wishing you all the best. Merry Christmas to you. We have lined up a number. We're here by the fire. By the way, another log yet? And put another log on there?
Sweet God, no.
It's very hot.
I can't
in
here.
But I can't even. So we've lined up a number of celebrity guests for our holiday special. Now, we had a couple of mishaps. Our first couple of guests couldn't make it, but happy to report that in our lunchroom right now, Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
Do you want me to go get him, or?
I'm just kidding. He didn't show up.
What?
I have to.
Come on.
I don't want to pass the buck, but we were assured by our promotions department that all of these interviews were lined up and we didn't have to worry about it.
We did not leave this in the hands of our promotions department.
What we're going to do is, because it's been a tremendous success so far, I'll just ask the questions I had prepared for Ralphie.
Oh, little baby Jesus.
I'll stop it. What is going on? Wow. Tony,
I can't hide it, Scott.
Tony was playing.
I wear my emotions on my sleeve.
He was Cousin Eddie the last interview, and he got into the whatever that moose mug, whatever's in there. You got into that.
That wasn't Cousin Eddie's. That was mine.
Cousin Tony.
Cousin Tony. Sorry.
You know what? Let's do. Let me just prepare a couple extra questions. I want you to really.
Okay, we'll reset.
Okay.
You know what? I don't want to. I just want to throw. I want to throw out the baby Jesus with the bathwater.
Jeez, stop that.
We'll get ready.
My
okay.
gosh! Remember that lady who I was on location and she came up to me and she said, "Are you the alcoholic or are you the
Christian? Are you the Christian or the alcoholic?"
So,
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas, lady. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Welcome back to our holiday special. It's Scotty and Tony. We have lined up some special guests, some celebrity interviews, some of your
What a
favorite
sham.
holiday actors and characters, but so far it hasn't panned out. A few of our interviews have canceled.
It's
but
like every one of them was the late, great George Jones.
what? Oh, no show. I see.
show.
My gosh. You know what? It's like working without a net on Christmas time with Tony. All bets are off. The boss is like, listen, you're going to work Christmas. I don't care what's in the eggnog. Just get it done, fellas.
I'm not even sorry.
All right, so I'm going to ask Tony the questions that were... Our next guest was supposed to be Ralphie. These were intended for Ralphie from A Christmas Story. So,
Okay.
Ralphie, thanks for being here. You've grown up, Ralphie. I bet you get that a lot.
Yeah, it's been 35 or 40 years. What did you think was going to happen?
Listen, Ralphie, when you, in the movie A Christmas Story, when you were looking at that leg lamp with such fervor, how did you prepare for that scene, the leg lamp scene in A Christmas Story?
I was known in my youth to thumb through the Sears catalog.
Okay.
And, the Simpson Sears catalog would come out, and I'd be right there. You'd thumb through, and...
Right. I like it that you called it Simpson Sears, Ralphie. I didn't realize you were so in tune with the Canadian catalogs, but that's fantastic.
I know a lot of stuff.
Simpson Sears. Ralphie, listen, I bet you get this one a lot. Do you still have the Red Ryder BB gun?
Do I?
Hey,
No.
easy. Oh, okay.
No, I haven't done a lot of acting work since then. I had to sell it.
Okay. I thought you were gonna.
Got a lot of money.
Thought you were gonna reach into the duffel bag and hold me up.
That's not what's in the duffel bag.
All right. Well, so Ralphie, we'll just wrap up on this question. So, Ralphie, at the end of the movie, when you save that little boy who fell through the ice, was that all special effects on a sound stage, or?
No, that was it was a miniature actor playing a child who fell through the ice.
Stunt person?
A stunt double.
Yeah.
And but I was the one. I went right in after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just making sure, Tony. I thought maybe you hadn't seen the movie, so that part's not really in the movie.
Oh, look, come on, no, I've seen bits and pieces. I just don't always pay attention.
Tell me about it. All right,
It
so
wasn't one of my favorites.
our next, oh boy, we are in for a real treat because our next a special guest is the voice actor who played Charlie Brown in A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Don't you get my hopes up, Scotty Horsman. Oh, man!
What?
Oh!
What happened over
I
there?
got hit by the fire again.
Oh man, that fire
Oh.
is throwing embers like
It's
crazy.
always one. Well, maybe if I turned in the other direction, I wouldn't keep getting hit in the right leg. Oh,
Spread out the wounds.
apparently, I mean, can't you smell the hair?
Jeez, Louise.
Okay, so
It's like there's some kind of fire spewing demon in that thing.
I mean, the aptly named Scotty and Tony Hot Fireside Special. I guess we couldn't have come up with a better name for it.
The celebrity guest has canceled again. We were supposed to have the little Billy Johnson, who was the voice actor who played Charlie Brown in A Charlie Brown Christmas.
What?
Yeah, canceled.
What? So that's 4 in a row.
I'm not willing to give up hope yet. I feel like we will have some celebrities here
Who actually show up?
that will show up But in the meantime, as our mailbag, our inbox fills with flattering comments about the interviews we've had so far.
Well, they have been star-studded.
What I do, if you're just joining us, I read the questions that were prepared for the special guest, and Tony answers them.
Yeah.
So
it's basically all you've ever hoped and dreamed for out of a star-studded Christmas special.
Little Billy, thanks so much for being here.
Hey, you're welcome. It's nice to be away from my cabin in the woods where I live.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, I had read that you live now in a cabin in the woods.
And I'm basically a hermit.
Do you attribute that needing to get away from it all because of your immense fame, the immense popularity of the Charlie Brown Christmas special?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. People would not leave me alone.
Lucy Van Pelt, the psychiatrist, the psychiatric help.
She's my therapist, yeah.
What was her technique? Was she a Freudian, or how did she help you?
I like to refer to her specialty as being a quack.
All right, and just one final question. Where the Charlie Brown Christmas special means so much to so many.
Yeah,
and
sure.
if my friend Tony were here, he'd be like, I love that show. Man, give me that one all night long, because that's the best Christmas special.
And I don't want to break character, but come on. You really?
Tony hates that
show.
show.
I hate that show.
How come? What is it about?
This whole sham interview has been killing me.
We always bring it up every Christmas, so that you just, is there something about it?
I don't know. It just was not my cup of tea.
The jazz. Too much jazz.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Interview over. Tony storms out of the interview, and that'll be it. We do have some other... do you want to talk about any of the... Maybe we should wait and see if someone shows up, but we do have some other celebrities lined up for our holiday special.
Well, give me the one out of the list here. Give me the one that you think is most likely to show.
Well, the one that's the least star of all of them,
Yeah.
if that makes sense, is the actor who played the throat doctor in the Brady Bunch Christmas special. I feel like he's going to show.
I don't even remember that guy.
Well, it's going to be a great interview.
We booked him?
Yeah, booked. And so far, not canceled.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and be excited.
Welcome back to our holiday special. We appreciate your listening, and star-studded with the celebrity interviews and stuff. We're very excited about that. We spared no expense in the fire.
We
Fire.
spent a lot of our own money, and not a single celebrity has showed up yet. They've all had their reasons, but they took our money to book their travel and expenses. And nobody has showed up.
Yeah, so far. But
All right.
if we get one or two good interviews, this thing will go viral, and we'll be the ones laughing all the way to the bank.
If you say so.
So our next guest is going to be the Brady Bunch Christmas special. It was just a wonderful episode of the Brady Bunch where Mrs. Brady lost her voice.
What year? Was this in the 60s or was this in the 70s?
I saw it when I was, it would have been in the 70s, rerun maybe, 1980 or something. I was just little, but the throat doctor who helps Mrs. Brady get her, spoiler alert, gets her voice back. That actor, what's his name again? Rupert
Linkletter.
Rupert Linkletter is coming up next. What an interview this will be.
Welcome back to the Fireside. The hot Fireside.
Lord, it's hot.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
Yes.
I hope that...
Sincerely. That part is sincere.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the rest of it. I mean, we booked all these celebrities, and none of them have showed up. We spent a great deal of our own money to build this expensive set and book our celebrities and keep. I mean, the 17 cord of wood that we had to get just to keep the fire burning so hot.
We should thank Shiloh and Handsome Paul, who stacked all the wood for us. They did a great job. They didn't.
We had to do all that ourselves. Don't give those jerks any credit. They're all like, well, you guys aren't putting our names on the special. We're not helping you stack the wood.
Okay, so I don't know. Do you when you have surplus wood left over? Do you have a fire sale? Is that what you call it? Because that would be a genius.
This is
sales tactic.
It's all. We have any left. First of all, that will be a Christmas miracle.
It is burning hot.
Second of all, I'm going to take it home for fire pits.
All right, Dr. Rupert. No, the doctor from the Brady Bunch Christmas special canceled. And so I'm just going to ask.
You're just tearing off the Band-Aid now. You're not even padding that at all.
I'm just going to ask Tony the questions I had prepared for.
I will say this.
The actor.
This has been our most consistent Christmas special ever. Every one of our celebrity guests has canceled.
So far, but we do have some other terrific guests lined up.
All right. Who are you kidding?
Rupert. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We were very excited when
Can you open up and say ah? You guys want to take a look at those danglers?
Do you still get that? Do you still get you're not a doctor, but you play one on TV? That's hilarious.
Well, it led to 3 of my 5 marriages.
Listen, Rupert, the scene where Mrs. Brady gets her voice back and she's able to sing in church on Christmas Eve. I read somewhere that was your idea, that initially Mrs. Brady was just going to go to bed and sleep until New Year's Day.
I thought.
And you thought.
What kind of ending to a Christmas special is that?
So,
that's not a happy ending. That's not the ending of a TV special.
Tremendous.
The greatest show of all time on television.
What a great idea. Now,
and that's how I ended up writing for the Hallmark Christmas specials.
Our last question, and Rupert, I know we could only afford to have you here for 3 minutes, but my last question is simply this. Will you recite that famous line from the Brady Bunch Christmas special for us all?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a second. Just let me clear my throat. God bless us, everyone.
Oh, wow. It's like I'm right back there in the rumpus room watching Brady Bunch.
Really?
Thank you so much for being Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Our holiday special continues. Thank you very much for tuning into our holiday special. It's Scotty and Tony wishing you a very Merry Christmas. The holiday special, star-studded with celebrity interviews from your favorite holiday specials and movies.
Yeah, okay, sure.
We've had a few guests cancel, and that's what happens when you do a live Christmas special like this.
All of our guests have canceled so far.
All of our guests cancel so far, but I'm holding out hope our next guest isn't here yet, but...
I got to tell you something.
What?
I've never known you to be this optimistic. It's gotta be the magic of the holiday season.
Christmas miracle.
I mean, normally I'm the glass half full type,
Yeah, you're the Pollyanna.
Half full of booze, but that's probably why.
You're drunk Pollyanna.
Sure,
that's who you are.
Yeah, but I mean, I got to tell you something. I mean, I know this has been a bitter disappointment that we're going to remember for many Christmases to come.
Sure. And we're going to have the scars to prove it.
But your optimism has made it almost bearable.
Wow, great. You are drunk.
Just a little drunker every minute.
Our next celebrity guest due any moment is Buzz from the Home Alone movie. The older brother, Buzz.
Buzz McAllister?
From Home Alone, our next guest.
I didn't even know we booked him.
Yeah.
Wait,
It was
may I
a
have
surprise.
question?
What?
Does he know we booked him?
I'm going to run downstairs and look out in the parking lot. I know his limousine will be there when I go look.
we paid for a limo for him?
All right, the rip-roaring fire and the warmth of the season. The warming the cockles of our hearts. It's Scotty and Tony wishing you a happy holidays, very Merry Christmas. Our Christmas special consisting of celebrity interviews from your favorite Christmas movies and Christmas specials. And this time around, our special guest is Buzz McAllister, the older brother from the Home Alone movies. Nope, he canceled. Yeah.
I saw you come back in, and I thought you were pulling one on me because you didn't have him with you. I thought, okay, well, no, he just left him in the lunchroom, brought him upstairs, left him in the lunchroom. Is just pulling my leg.
Yeah.
But Buzz McAllister?
He canceled.
Canceled.
I am starting to sense a trend. I thought that Buzz McAllister, no offense, but thought that, he wouldn't have that much going on, that maybe he would do the interview.
Yeah, has he done anything since the Home Alone movies?
So what we're going to do, if you're just tuning in, you still get the quality interview. It's just not with the actual celebrity.
Oh, I mean, there's that. I mean, there's no celebrity, but we still ask the questions.
I will ask Tony all the questions that were intended for Buzz McAllister.
So I'm gonna become Buzz McAllister.
Of course, we all know his real name, which is, of course, Wallace
Linkletter.
Wallace Linkletter. Wallace, thanks so much for being here today. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for bringing me into town. This place is great.
Did you have a chance to look around town a bit? What was your favorite part of the Metro Moncton area?
Well, I spent a lot of time on my phone between here and the airport, the ride was pretty smooth.
Oh, okay.
You got some nice roads.
We did do some road work. Listen, your character of Buzz on the Home Alone movie was
That's
kind of
short for buzzard, by the way.
Did not know that. You were very effective in playing a jerk. Do people think that you're a jerk in real life, or how does that work?
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to stop you right there because some people, they just come right up and they punch me in the face for no reason at all.
Right.
But then we sit down, we get to know each other. I always try and turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Sometimes they hit that one too.
Oh man.
You're
running out of cheeks.
Yeah, spent a lot of the money from the movies, from the Home Alone movies, on facial reconstruction surgery. But I don't like to hit people back because I'm the celebrity.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the other person. They're not going to get the.
You're going to be on TMZ or something.
Lawsuit, exactly.
Yeah.
I hate that. Hate that TMZ.
Listen, we only have time for one more question.
Oh,
and
wow.
Wallace,
this was fast. Okay.
If I can call you Buzz.
Buzzard, even
listen,
if you like.
Do you have the Home Alone? I don't want to ask you about Macaulay Culkin and Joe Pesci. I'm sure I don't want to insult you. Why don't you tell us?
You think I don't stay in touch with those guys?
Okay. So when was the last time you were talking to Joe Pesci? And can you just give us a sense of that conversation?
Well, it was on the movie set. It's
okay.
So I haven't really stayed in touch with Joe Pesci, but he always said if I ever needed anything, to get in touch with him, and I'm just waiting to hear back from him.
All right, Buzz from the Home Alone movie. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, you're welcome.
So our Christmas special has so far been a complete disaster with none of our special guests showing up.
What are you talking about? Overwhelming success.
Overwhelming success, I mean.
No, complete disaster.
But it doesn't take away from our warm feelings and sincerely wishing you and yours all the best of the season.
That's absolutely true. We love spending each and every day on the radio with you and your friends and family here in Greater Moncton. We would not have it any other way.
So somebody inboxed asking if there was any mistletoe. I think they were, without reading the message out loud, because swears, I think that they were alluding to the fact that Tony is so happy. You're so happy, perhaps had a couple of wobbly pops, and so happy and friendly. I hope there's no mistletoe there, fellas, or the show will be over. You'll just... I think they think we're going to start making out or something.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No, that's not going to happen.
Thanks, mailbag.
But it is true. That was very observant of you. Tony is in a terrific mood.
So it's the holiday season. What can I say?
Our next special guest, do you remember our next special guest? I don't want to put you on the spot.
I have on the list here that it's David S. Pumpkins.
That's exactly right. David S. Pumpkins.
How come we booked him for our Christmas special? He's a Halloween character.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to all those questions will be answered. Our next special guest coming up, David S. Pumpkins. Welcome back to our holiday special where we interview your favorite celebrities from holiday specials past, from wonderfully popular family pictures, from the Christmas movies that you hold so dear to your heart.
None of our celebrity guests have showed up so far.
Nobody has shown up so far.
But you brought me back, I got to tell you, with our next guest, because it was kind of just like, it was like a left turn.
Yeah. Our next guest.
Wait, can I put on the introduction?
Do it. Play the music. No mistaking that music.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Our next guest.
All the way from Halloween.
David S. Pumpkins. Couldn't be here.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, that's So what we've been doing is just we have all this research, mountains and mountains of questions researched. So I will ask Tony the questions that were intended for David S. Pumpkins, star of the David S. Pumpkins Halloween special. So David S. Pumpkins, thanks for being here.
Any questions?
Oh, we should be out on that. That was fantastic. Wait, one more time.
Any questions?
You're not putting another log on the fire, are you? What are you doing there?
I was starting to cool off.
It's only 3,000 degrees in here.
I kind of got used to it, and to be honest, once I took my shirt off,
yeah,
it was kind of, now I'm getting a bit of a tan.
It's like a rave in here now. So our holiday special, star-studded, and
probably the most spectacular Christmas special or celebrity interview show, in fact, in the history of Moncton Radio.
We spared no expense, from the fireplace to... Oh, and somebody inboxed why we talked about the expensive set. Guys, it's radio. Why the expensive set? So do you want to handle that one, or should I?
I'll handle that one.
Okay.
You go to hell!
Oh, my God! Stop it! Holy cow!
I hope the hell you go
stop!
Is as fiery hot as it is in this room.
Warmth of the holiday season. Come on, man.
Believe.
So do you want to introduce our next? We have a time for one more celebrity, I think, upcoming. And
one more?
Yeah.
All right. I
you know who it is.
Feel like we saved the best for last.
Yes, I do too.
Want to say it?
Say it together. Okay. We'll do it at the same time.
Okay.
One,
two, three. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Snowman. Right. It's a double interview. You're absolutely right.
Oh, man.
Olaf and Rudolph.
Okay.
Never in the same room before.
Two of the greatest Christmas special characters of all time.
That's right.
If you were to, I know that Frozen is kind of like, it's like a winter movie or whatever, you know, a snowman, but
sure.
This is something else.
Yeah, this is going to be monumental.
Really excited.
The Scotty and Tony Fireside Christmas special.
You brought me back, Horseman. I'm back.
Merry Christmas to you. It's Scotty and Tony, our holiday special consisting of celebrity interviews. None of the celebrities have shown up so far, but the interviews still happen.
Listen, I have a question about our next interview.
Yes.
Is that going to be a hologram situation?
With the celebrity interview?
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Rudolph and Olaf, or...
No, in person.
Wow.
Olaf melted, and no.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Come on, I'm just kidding.
No.
All this swearing that Tony's done through the Christmas special, and I'm going to get the angry emails. Did you just tell my daughter that Olaf melted? No, I didn't. Olaf couldn't be here, it turns out. Olaf canceled, so that's... And Rudolph also canceled. So that, yeah.
What?
So what we'll do...
I mean, I know we've had celebrity after celebrity cancel, but maybe it's because it's two this time.
It's kind of like when Charlie Brown goes to kick the football, and every time Lucy pulls it away. We're Charlie Brown. We still think it's going to happen.
Yeah, you know, thanks for bringing up my favorite Christmas special of all time.
All right, so I have an idea. Why don't I just ask the questions I had prepared for Rudolph and Olaf?
Well, that seems like something new. Sure.
Okay, Rudolph and Olaf, thanks for being here. Have you guys met before?
No.
You just met in our green room. So what was that conversation like?
It was a little awkward, actually. Yeah, we had a bit of a fight.
I love how you're doing two voices, but they're the exact same voice.
I'm a professionally trained something.
Okay, gee, we're almost out of time. So I guess Rudolph I'll just this one's for you.
Okay.
We already spoke to Yukon Cornelius. Who do we speak to? Our holiday special.
Don't say. I don't even want to hear his name.
Oh wait. Okay.
Yukon
What happened?
Cornelius, he's dead to me.
Oh, why? What happened there?
He's dating my girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. What? Wow. That's what? Wow. I'm trying to remember. What's your girlfriend's name again? Clarice. Oh my gosh. Yukon Cornelius and Clarice.
I came home one day.
Oh no, I don't even want to. Wow. Okay,
my nose fell right off, guys. It fell right off.
All right, that's all the time.
I had to have it professionally reattached.
All the time. That's all the time we have. The more eggnog you have, the more you forget where the microphone is, and you're like, dog, you're over here. Like, oh, my nose fell off.
I gotta tell you too. I have ceased caring. That none of our guests have shown up.
Oh, okay. So it's a good thing.
I think the investment in the open bar for the Christmas special was a good idea.
Maybe what we can do is we'll sign off for now. But if any guests do show up, we'll jump right back on the air, even if it's in the middle of the song. We'll just jump back on.
Okay.
And start up the fireplace again and get it all going. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
All the best from us to you.